You've done well. Thank you. Thank you. Shalom, the Consul General of Israel, Mayor of New York who is about to enter the building, influencer, and our dear friend Igor. Today is a special day for me, for the Jewish community worldwide, and for the Combat Antisemitism Movement, which I represent. Can you believe that in this room we have 350 influencers who reach 260 million people globally? That's truly amazing. This journey began with the vision of our dear friend Igor, a remarkable leader, businessman, and philanthropic icon in our community. He aspired to build the largest community of influencers to fight anti-Semitism and to share Israel's story. Here we are today, a month after our CEO, Sasha Reutemann, met with Igor to plan this summit. Unfortunately, Sasha is not here. He's watching us live from his home in Tel Aviv. Give Sasha a warm welcome. I know it's so hard for him to be home, but it's for a good reason. Him and his wife are expecting their third child very soon. Influencer represented today, those who couldn't make have been combating lies, facing attacks, and losing jobs and sponsorship deals for standing against the vile anti-Semitic propaganda spread by Hamas and their allies. This summit opening tonight is about you. CAM leads this summit in partnership with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We could not work with better partners to do it. I would use this stage to thank David Saranga and Tamar, my colleague and friend. Thank you so much. Founded just 5 years ago by Adam Barron and his wife Ellen, who was here with us tonight, as you just seen on stage, CAM had grown into one of the most robust platforms in the Jewish world. With over 850 partner organizations, offices in 4 countries, a network of decision makers from cities to federal leaders. In only 5 years, CAM built probably the organization that was missing until today. I live in Tel Aviv, and I joined CAM from the very beginning. I'm incredibly proud of what we have accomplished worldwide in defending the Jewish people and promoting Jewish pride. We've united leaders, opinion makers, grassroots activists of all faith and backgrounds in our common mission to eradicate anti-Semitism and forge a better future. I came here after spending a week in concentration camps in Germany and Austria. As a third generation to Holocaust survivors, with great-grandparents who perished in Auschwitz, I'm deeply moved to see young leaders like you in the room ready to fight for what is right. Our grandparents did not have people to fight for them. Today, this opening gala makes the statement, never again is today. I would like to pause and to acknowledge 2 Holocaust survivors that are here with us today. Tova and Sami, please rise. Everybody in this room is fighting the fight that nobody fought for you 80 years ago. Thank you. Let me pause for a moment and let's watch together a film. Let's take the seat. Let's pause for a moment to watch not a happy film about what we're facing today globally.
Let's start in Sydney, where Jews were told to stay away from our most famous landmark this week as Palestinians chanted, "Gas the Jews."
Anti-Semitism in America haunting Jewish communities from coast to coast.
More than 100 graves damaged or overturned at the Jewish cemetery in Philadelphia.
In Germany, a synagogue was targeted with Molotov cocktails.
I've asked my husband not to speak Hebrew to our son in the street.
But I always have this feeling that we're not safe.
Über 400 antisemitische Überfälle gezählt.
Dozens of Stars of David stenciled on buildings in a neighborhood in southern Paris.
Il y a 2 jours, ces graffitis antisémites comme ceux-ci, partout en France.
Someone put up a sign with my name on it with a legend that said Martyros Zionist.
We have to speak up and tell our stories to finally end with anti-Semitism.
Is that the best you got?
And a far right-wing crowd giving the fascist salute in Italy.
I remember when I was a little boy growing up in Poland. After the rise of Germany, things changed even in Poland, and especially after the event of Kristallnacht. I remember being attacked on the street, being yelled at, dirty Jew, and Jews go to Palestine. I remember after the war broke out, we were occupied by Nazi Germany. We were required to wear a Star of David on our clothes. Then we were deported to Auschwitz, where this number became my identity, my birth certificate. All my family, they were murdered. I'm devastated to see how Jews are being attacked today on the street and on campus.
Israel is worse than Nazi Germany.
Students at this Jewish elementary school in Montreal head to their classrooms and past bullet holes.
Oh my God.
Today, in 2023, at NYU, I hear calls to gas the Jews, and I am told that Hitler was right.
Jewish students in the school library standing in fear as the demonstrators banged on those doors.
I am a Jewish student currently immersed in an extremely toxic anti-Semitic atmosphere at MIT. This is not just harassment. This is our lives on the line.
At Cornell University in New York State, it turned vile. Graffiti such as this, mild, compared to brutally specific death threats posted online to rape and shoot Jews, even to behead Jewish babies.
Intifada revolution! Intifada revolution!
When someone draws a swastika in a Columbia Law School building, I do not feel safe.
5,000 Jewish students here at Columbia University were advised to go home and stay off campus.
Jews are not safe anywhere. Don't be a bystander. Fight anti-Semitism now.
We made the promise of never again, and never again is now.
In 2025, the world will mark the 80th anniversary to the end of the World War II, a victory forged for unity and stand against hate. Although the Holocaust horror ended, anti-Semitism and hatred of Jews never stops. October 7th was a horrific day that changed lives in Israel and abroad. Each of all of us will never forget the massacre, the barbaric act of terror against innocent people, babies, children, women, men, and elderly who built the amazing state of Israel. Hamas actions were fueled by jihadist ideology, showing no mercy while celebrated their atrocities. The attack in Israel was an attack on the Jewish people worldwide. The rise of dangerous and anti-Semitism since then targeted all of us, from the streets to universities and online. Your actions since this dreadful day in October have been nothing short of remarkable. You're fighting for truth, giving voice to the voiceless, challenging lies and misinformation, and standing up against anti-Semitism. When anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism became normalized in media and social media, it becomes a real threat to Jews everywhere. Despite the danger, you're standing up and defending the Jewish people. Many of you face daily death threats, career setback, and even security concern. Sadly, we are advised to hide symbols of our faith, like the Star of David, the mezuzah, or the kippah, and we are advised to learn remotely. Yet, you continue to fight for the Jewish people every day. You always have a choice, and you choose every day, every hour, every minute to fight anti-Semitism and educate about Israel and Judaism. We hope you will leave tomorrow feeling more inspired, more educated and dedicated, re-energized to continue defending the Jewish people for as long as it takes. Despite the challenges, the Jewish people have a long history of resilience. We carry our challenges past and we focus on the future. We're not just a survivor, we're a thriving nation. We refuse to be defined by victimhood. We take control of our destiny and shape it for the good. While the fight against anti-Semitism may seem daunting, look around this room. We are a global community united in purpose. Together, our voice is amplified and our impact grows. Together, we're stronger. Thank you.